GLOCK 43X. It's me. Can we talk? No, not on the phone. I need you to come over. Okay, see you in a little bit. Bye. So thanks for coming over. I think we need to talk. Not a good talk. So, it's not you, it's me. Actually, that's a lie. It is you. And you know how you told me to experiment? Well, I have been. And I met somebody else. And it's not really her. It's what she has that does something for me that you just don't have. Listen, I know people are going to say that it's me and it's not you, that your factory curved Glock trigger is perfect and that it's not causing me to shoot low left. But when I started experimenting with this flat face trigger on the HK, I found I was no longer shooting low left, I was shooting dead center. And when it comes to my everyday carry, I can't be shooting low left. I need to be shooting dead center. So in fact, it is you. It isn't me. Hey everybody, this is Nicholas Rogers, and first and foremost, I want to tell the viewers, I don't hate my GLOCK 43X. There is no way that we're breaking up. She's actually one of my favorite everyday carry pistols, but I'm making this video because in a lot of the comments that I've had on the previous 4 videos that I've made about my Glock, is that the reason why the pistol is grouping low and to the left is because I'm a shitty shooter. They're saying that it's my grip or that I don't squeeze the trigger correctly, and they might be right. However, I was having similar issues with my H&K VP9 SK until I put a flat face trigger on this pistol. Then my groups went from low and to the left up to center mass where I needed to be shooting. So maybe it is a little bit of me, but it could also be the trigger, because I've also been reading comments from my viewers saying, hey, I'm having the same issue. My pistol is grouping low and to the left. And I actually had one viewer say he swapped his normal curved trigger shoe for a flat face trigger, apex trigger, I believe, and it went from low left to center mass. So I haven't swapped out the trigger on this pistol yet. What I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be taking both the HK VP9 SK as well as my GLOCK 43X, and I'm going to be shooting them from a standing typical self-defense type situation, and I will do controlled shots, not just rapid fire, but to see where I group. Then I'm going to be putting both of the pistols on a brace or on a bag and then firing from the bag to see how accurate they are just with the sights. Both of them have had modified tritium night sights. And yeah, so let's get to it. Hey everybody, this is Nicholas Rogers and I am at the shooting range with my pistols. So first up on the left, I have the GLOCK 43X loaded up with 10 rounds, and on the right we have the H&K VP9 SK. I will be using the Federal White Box 115 grain ammunition and shooting at a target of 7 yards away. Let's go ahead and see how I did. So I was aiming here, nice slow controlled group, and I definitely shot low and to the left. Let's go ahead and see how I do with the HK. All right, let's see how I did. Oh. So it looks like I still shot low, but it was definitely more center versus being over here. But I will say I shot a tighter group with the GLOCK 43X. So, which one's the winner? Now let's see how well I do off of a rest with accuracy. Let's see how I did. Wow. Okay. Did not expect that. So, I was able to bring some of the group more center, but I feel like I actually opened up versus the first 10 rounds that I shot just from standing. How interesting. All right, let's see how I did. Woo-hoo-hoo! Holy moly. Was not expecting that good of a group. 10 rounds, vertical string, all center mass. That's a super tight group, 7 yards. I am not disappointed with that. not bad. Still grouping low and to the left. Hey everybody, I'm back in the Big Timber Lodge, and I just want to go over my results from the day. Some of them surprised me, some of them didn't surprise me. So let's take a look at the first target. So this is from the first group with the GLOCK 43X from standing, and that's a super tight group. I mean, standing, it is grouping low and to the left, but 10 rounds from standing at 7 yards, you can't beat that. I mean, you can't beat that at all. So this probably was one of my best groups today, and this was me shooting cold. So that was pretty awesome, I thought. All right, let's go to the next one. This was the H&K VP9 SK from standing with 10 rounds. And this group definitely opened up. Now, the opening up of this was obviously the shooter being me, but it is more center, right? There is some grouping over to the left a little bit, but not as much as that GLOCK 43X did. So I am starting to think that maybe that flat face trigger did help out a little bit. Okay, what else? Now, this was the GLOCK 43X. This one surprised me from the bench rest, okay? This is from the bench, and this surprised me because it actually opened up drastically compared to the first group that I had with standing. So, non-braced versus braced, and the braced is at least double in size, but once again, it did drift down to that low left. The majority of the shots did drift low left. All right, so moving on. Now this one, this not only surprised me, but this felt so good when I got that target back. You know what I'm saying? So this is the H&K VP9 SK from rest, and you can't complain about that. That is 10 rounds, super tight group, and yeah, that's just, I mean, that pistol shooting dead center, right? I mean, out of the 10 rounds, there was 3 that didn't land in the center, so 7 landed in the 10 ring at 7 yards. I don't care if it's off a rest or not. That's hella awesome. So, okay. Now, I did end up shooting another set of 10 rounds with the GLOCK 43X just because I was like, well, maybe I just wasn't used to the rest, and so I shot that really awesome group with the HK VP9 SK. So I wanted to give the GLOCK 43X another shot at redemption, and it did tighten up quite a bit from the first set off the rest, but it's still not as tight as what I had just from standing, right? And it is off the rest. I felt more braced on the second round with the GLOCK 43X. Definitely is drifting to that low left position. Now, I don't know if that is going to end up being fixed by potentially putting a flat face trigger like I have on my VP9 SK onto the GLOCK 43X, or if I just might need to drift the sights like over to the right a little bit in the rear. We'll see, but I do feel like if I had to give my honest opinion, like, is the flat face trigger worth it? I think so. I do think so, because I feel like for me, you don't have to put as much mental effort into focusing on getting your finger on the trigger, systematically every single time. It feels more natural for me to just put my finger on the trigger and be able to squeeze, and it's going to land more center mass than the stock trigger on the GLOCK 43X. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed making it. And until next time, peace!